Unlocking the 124 trillion wealth transfer, a banking revolution. Your bank is on the verge of becoming irrelevant, and it has nothing to do with your mobile app or AI chatbot. Imagine this scene. A woman, her eyes clouded with grief, walks into one of your branches. Her mother, a customer of 40 years, has just passed away. She clutches a shoebox, a chaotic jumble of her mother's life, old account statements, a will scribbled on a napkin that mentions financial institutions you've never heard of, and dusty documents for a business that shuttered years ago. She's overwhelmed, looking for a lifeline, but to even begin to help, your staff has to navigate 3 separate clunky systems just to piece together her mother's relationship with your bank. A checking account here, a savings account there, and a forgotten CD. This heartbreaking scenario isn't a rare exception. It's a daily reality in thousands of branches across the country. And it represents something far bigger, a staggering $124 trillion opportunity that the banking industry is actively fumbling. Here's the first thing most people get wrong about the so-called Great Wealth Transfer. It's not a sudden tsunami of cash set to crash down in the distant future. It's a slow, steady current that has been flowing for years. Between now and 2048, an estimated $124 trillion will move from one generation to the next. But this transfer isn't a single event. It's a long, drawn-out process of families aging, planning for the inevitable, and trying to pass on their life's work. The real opportunity isn't in simply being there to catch the inheritance check. The game is won or lost in the years leading up to that moment. It's about forging deep, meaningful relationships with the next generation while they are helping their parents navigate the complexities of aging. Shockingly, more than half of American families face these transitions with little to no formal preparation. This disorganization is why nearly $50 billion in assets sits unclaimed in state treasuries. Families simply don't know what they are owed or how to claim it. The Great Wealth Transfer. How generations are preparing for the big shift. An unprecedented shift in wealth is on the horizon, and it's stirring anticipation among certain generations ready to capitalize on it. This phenomenon, often dubbed the Great Wealth Transfer, refers to the massive movement of financial assets from older generations to younger ones, an event that promises to reshape economic landscapes and personal fortunes alike. But here's where it gets controversial. While many see this as a golden opportunity, others worry about the implications for wealth distribution and economic inequality. Understanding the Great Wealth Transfer is crucial, especially if you're part of generations poised to receive this influx of wealth, or those working hard to build their own legacy in today's economy. Essentially, this transfer will involve trillions of dollars changing hands over the coming decades, primarily as baby boomers pass on their estates to millennials and Gen Z. This handover isn't just about inheritance. It's about changing financial strategies, shifting investment priorities, and evolving family dynamics. Some people believe this transfer will energize new economic growth and innovation as younger generations bring fresh ideas and perspectives to the table. Others, however, warn that without proper guidance and education, this huge wealth shift might lead to mismanagement, increased social divides, or lost opportunities for building sustainable prosperity. And this is the part most people miss. The Great Wealth Transfer isn't just a financial event. It's a cultural and generational one as well. It forces us to ask challenging questions about how we value money, legacy, and responsibility. Are younger generations prepared to handle this sudden windfall? Will they use it to foster long-term wealth or simply consume it quickly? The answers will vary widely, sparking spirited debates about financial literacy, inheritance ethics, and the future of wealth in society. What do you think? Is the Great Wealth Transfer a once-in-a-lifetime chance for financial empowerment, or a risky upheaval that could widen economic gaps? Share your thoughts and join the conversation. This is a story that affects us all. Copyright 2025 American City Business Journals. All rights reserved. By accessing or registering on any part of this site, you agree to our user agreement, last updated August 13, 2024, and privacy policy, last updated July 1, 2025. No content from this site may be reproduced, shared, cached, or used in any form without explicit written permission from American City business journals. How to steal your parents' fortune. Financial advisors' dirty secrets. Keep it in the family. Financial advisors urge to connect with the next generation. In the midst of an unprecedented transfer of wealth between generations, it is crucial for financial advisors to forge strong connections with their clients' children, asserts financial expert Bobby Ning. During his presentation at the 2025 MDRT annual meeting held in Miami this past June, Ning, who is the co-founder and managing director of the Financial Literacy Council based in Canada, emphasized a critical point. Advisors often overlook the fact that their business is at risk due to the inevitable mortality of clients. When a client passes away, the wealth they entrusted to you doesn't vanish, but the relationship often does, he remarked. While this may not be new information for regular readers of Risk Info NZ, Ning, whose firm charges a baseline consulting fee of 7,000 Canadian dollars, provided insights on how advisors can maintain a family's business by focusing on building relationships with the younger generation. We are witnessing the largest wealth transfer in history. Ning pointed out a staggering statistic. 80% of adult children do not continue with their parents' financial advisor. He elaborated that while many advisors dedicate years to nurturing strong bonds with their clients, they frequently neglect to extend that same effort to the clients' families. This isn't merely a statistic, it's a clarion call, he stated. We are at the forefront of the largest wealth transfer in history. I want to emphasize that there is a significant opportunity for each of you in your practice to engage with the next generation. If you don't establish a connection with them now, you will undoubtedly lose them in the future. He stressed the importance for families to ensure that the wealth creators are not merely passing down their assets to be squandered. Clients expect you, their advisor, to prepare their children for the responsibilities that come with wealth, Ning explained. If you're not present for them, someone else will step in. This could be their peers or even AI technology, as they may feel capable of managing it on their own. Ning advocates for the establishment of a multi-generational practice. His firm employs a framework known as ADDI to educate the children of high net worth clients about financial management and the significance of wise investing. ADDI framework breakdown, analysis, identify needs, design, plan content, scope, and sequence, develop, create, review, and approve content, implement, conduct the workshop or lesson and gather feedback, evaluate, perform process audits, and refine content. The ADDI framework is utilized for educational sessions aimed at clients' children, starting with fundamental concepts such as tracking weekly expenses and understanding the advantages of saving. Ning also highlighted his firm's collaboration with schools over the past 25 years. You can enter a school and discuss the basics of what to expect when you land your first job, he noted. How do you interpret your payslip? Seize every opportunity to discuss money with children. We must also consider what motivates these children. It's essential to engage with them in a manner that resonates, as if they are earning money, they are likely contemplating how to spend it. From his interactions with school children, Ning has learned that if they tend to be spenders, they often wish to use all their money immediately. However, we teach them that saving can lead to spending later on, he added. The clock is ticking. He reiterated that time is not on the side of advisors who have not yet connected with their clients' broader families. Utilize every moment and opportunity to discuss financial matters with children, he urged. Keep in mind that 80% of them will move on. They may seem endearing today, but in 20 years, they could forget you. You might find yourself wondering, what happened? I visited your home every year. So take that 5 minutes to engage with them, as that brief interaction may mean more to them than you realize, due to the care you have shown.